to build safe Anambra State. Anambra College of Nursing Sciences receives commendation from Anambra Assembly. Tinubu vows to bring killers of travelers in Plateau State to book. EU urges restraint as US strikes Iran's nuclear sites. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. The Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous element to security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers 5111 and 0800220008. ABS television is now live on cable free to air. Join us. Good morning and welcome to the news. My name is Nonye Nwokoye. Now, Governor Chukwuma Soludo has reiterated his administration's dedication to transformative governance and economic empowerment. He stated this during a rally at Aguleri recently, noting that the rally reflects the voice of the people, showcasing an unwavering commitment to progress, a consensus to enthrone development. The governor called for togetherness to continue to build Anambra that is safe, prosperous, and united, adding that such togetherness and support fuels his administration's determination. Anambra State College of Nursing Sciences, Idemili North Local Government Area, for their commitment to nursing education and the ongoing infrastructural development. House of Assembly Committee on Health, led by its chairman and member representing Agwata Constituency 2, Honorable Tony Mobike, stated this during an oversight visit to the institution. He explained that the visit was in line with the committee's constitutional responsibility to ensure that institutions under the health sector are functioning optimally and contributing effectively to human capital development in the state. Honorable Mobike noted that the visit affords them the opportunity to see things for themselves, interact with the management, and make recommendations that will help the state government to take informed decisions that will benefit the institution and the healthcare sector at large. The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, has assured the public of its readiness to deploy rescue operations and distribute relief materials to displaced persons in the case of flooding. The NEMA's Director of Search and Rescue, Air Commodore Kenneth Oyong, alongside Anambra State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, gave the assurance while carrying out a flood disaster response and sensitization exercise for Nigeria's southeast zone. He pointed out that the initiative aims to equip residents of flood-prone communities with the knowledge and tools needed to mitigate the impact of seasonal flooding. Recall that the Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET, recently predicted a high risk of flooding in parts of the country, including Obaru of Anambra State. Away now from state stories, President Bola Tinubu has condemned the recent killing of travelers in Plateau State, describing the attack as unacceptable and barbaric. This was just as he directed security agencies to ensure the perpetrators are swiftly apprehended and brought to justice. This was contained in a statement by the Special Advisor to the President, Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga. The President called for calm, promising not to allow the dastardly act to go unpunished. On the foreign scene, the European Union has called for de-escalation and a return to negotiations after the United States joined Israel's war with Iran by striking Iranian nuclear sites. Israel launched an unprecedented bombing campaign on Iran on June 13. Tehran has responded by firing missiles at Israel and had vowed to retaliate if Washington joined in. EU Chief Ursula von der Leyen said Iran must never acquire the bomb, and the bloc's top diplomat Kaja Kallas described the possibility of a threat to international security. But both stressed that Brussels remained committed to diplomacy at a flashpoint moment for the Middle East. Top diplomats from the bloc's 27 nations were already due to gather in Brussels for talks on a range of issues, from Russia's war in Ukraine to Gaza, but Iran is now expected to dominate the agenda. On sports news for our sports, Nigeria featherweight boxer Yusufa Deniji Adesa has reached the quarterfinals of the WBC Boxing Grand Prix First Boxing World Cup after defeating Alexander Kovigrin by majority decision following 6 rounds of action in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on Saturday. Adesa, who dropped his opponent in round 2 in what appeared to be a knockdown but was not scored as such by the referee, maintained his composure to secure victory in the second phase of the tournament. The unbeaten fighter, who boasts an impressive professional record of 14-0-0 with 10 knockouts, is now the only Nigerian left in the prestigious competition after advancing through the featherweight division. Adesa had arrived in Saudi Arabia as part of a 4-man Nigerian contingent selected to participate in the tournament, which features 128 athletes from 41 countries competing across 4 weight divisions. The Lagos-born boxer, who is signed to Balmoral Promotions and Game Rush, was originally joined by fellow featherweight Idris Badamosi, national middleweight champion Rashid Adeyemo, and Michael Adesodu, who competed in the super lightweight division. In case you're just dropping by, this is ABS Television News. We take a short break here to bring you some messages. We'll be back.
Crafted from cocoa, milk, and sugar. Creamy, chocolatey, frothy goodness, rich taste, so satisfying.
Cadbury 3-in-1 hot chocolate, the treat you deserve.
Alright everyone, no pull your ears, make we talk. Shots my teeth fresh now, but you know, I beg no be so. Ever had a Colgate, the #1 oral care brand in the world? For 0 cavities and long-lasting fresh breath. Mom, it's your time to brush. Mama and Papa buy up, use up and shine your smile. No more cover mouth. Because with Colgate, that's what we are down with your smile.
Alright, that concludes the news, but remember you can listen to ABS 88.5 FM from any part of the world via our website on www.absradiotelevision.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on ABS Radio Television. Follow us on our social media handles at ABS Radio Television on Facebook, at ABS Radio Television on Instagram. And the main news again. Soludo has called for unity to build safe Anambra State. Anambra College of Nursing Sciences has received commendation from Anambra Assembly. Tinubu has vowed to bring killers of travelers in Plateau State to book. And from the foreign scene, EU has urged restraint as US strikes Iran's nuclear site. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Now remember the emergency numbers 5111 and 0800-2200-008. Remember, ABS is also now on cable free to air. To join us. Mokoye, good morning and have a beautiful day.